Listen, America, y'all, I have figured it out. I have figured this out. Listen, I'm going to put the phone down so I can tell you. I figured this out. And you know who helped me figure this out? Barack Obama, because he's back on the scene again. Greasy Obama, just like Greasy Al Sharpton, he's back on the scene again. But here's what he helped me figure out, y'all. I'm driving, so I'm sorry if it's loud. Here's what he helped me figure out. This thing isn't even about color. You know why? Because listen, earlier in Kamala's campaign, remember he was chastising black men for not wanting to support this so-called black woman. But then I see him turn around, go to Virginia, and campaign against a naturally born black woman. So first, when it was the Democrats, you made it seem like it was about race. See, it was about race because we've all been programmed. Remember Lyndon B. Johnson? He said, well, he'll have those Negroes doing. Y'all remember that, okay? So he came to black men in the Democratic race to pull on the heartstring and say and act like it was their duty to vote for someone because she is allegedly a black woman, which we know she's Indian. Her dad he put on his birth certificate and said out his mouth allegedly that he is Hindu and Caucasian. And her mother put on her birth certificate that she's Caucasian. So I don't know whose loins Kamala made. I don't know whose loins where she got black. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But what he made me realize is it's not about color. Because he's in Virginia campaigning against a very qualified black woman. But because she's on the Republican side and she's standing for biblical principles. Remember, he lit up the White House with abomination colors that they stole from the rainbow. Their side, remember this, their side believes in trans kids, unaliving, letting men dominate women, handouts, while the Republican side, the side that Winsome Sears is running on, this side believes in free enterprise, less government, merit, male and female, no men in these women's spaces, don't mutilate your children, okay? Open your Bibles, put Bibles back in your home, put Bibles back in the school. See, that's what Winsome Sears stands for. This has nothing to do with color, baby. It's either God's side or Satan's side. Now look at the Democratic policies here. Look at them. They want liberal everything. No rules. They don't want no rules. And they want you to continuously depend on the government. They want more government. They don't want anybody to move on merit. Everybody is a winner, even though you suck. Their side clearly emulates satanic behavior. Again, it's not about color, baby. This is either God's side or Satan's side. Now, most people say, not most, but a lot of people say, well, this whole thing is the two, the same bird, two different wings, same bird. I get that. Things have been corrupted. I know what that republic came from. That came from Rome. I know where this democratic thing came. It came from Rome. So yes, there's some manipulation going on. But what I'm talking about is the mindset. The right versus the left. And when you're a black person and you say, I believe in biblical principles, so I'm going to vote this way because that does determine the way your government and how things are going to be run, and it determines your outcome of how you live. And you say, I want to vote based on biblical principles, so you go red, you go right. You go right. And they call you a coon, a bootlicker, a sellout. But not once has anyone called Obama, who is clearly shining this black woman for this lady named Abigail who don't know what a woman is. And allegedly it's for the boys and the girls' sports, and she loves chaos. She don't want no law and order, none of that. Remember that Democratic side. Do as thy want. Do as thy wilt. Okay? He's over there campaigning for her. And ain't nobody calling him a bootlicker, coon, a sellout. Because it's either God's side or Satan's side. And I'd rather be on God's side, standing firm, than to be a sellout for Satan. Too scared to stand up for what's right. Can't stand alone. I'd rather stand alone. We see you, Obama. Thank you so much. This is what I realized, guys. What do you think? Go America.